Day before exam, you should not read continuously. Just look at the whole NCRT once.
Right.
Not whole, just which you have doubt. And you have to sleep well
Right.
before exam. You have to be active in the time of exam. You have to practice a month before exam. The exam timings. In the exam timings, you have to practice, get used to the speed. You have to
Right.
be active at that time.
Welcome to Chamomile Tea with Toppers, an initiative by Unacademy. My name is Shweta Sharma, and I'm an educator on Unacademy itself. NEET UG is one of the toughest medical entrance tests conducting by NTA every year for the admission into various courses. And today we have with us another topper in the series, G. Chaitanya Sindhu, who has secured an All India rank of number 6 in NEET 2020 itself. So let's welcome her and let's connect with her through the video call. Hi Chaitanya, how are you?
Hi, ma'am. I am fine.
So, how is your lockdown period going on right now?
It's as usual. I went to Ames Delhi. I just reported yesterday, and
Okay, that's lovely. So, one of the very first question that I would really like to ask you, although I've already informed about your rank, would you also like to tell how much did you score? What was the phase when you were giving the examination? So, would you please tell all our aspirants about your rank?
I got 715 marks out of 720 in NEET exam. I lost one question in botany. I got sixth rank
Okay, all right. And where did that 5 mark go?
in botany,
Oh,
botany subject.
all right. So, Chaitanya, if I start from the very basic question, when exactly did you decide that you want to give NEET entrance after completing your 12th standard? Would you like to tell about that?
I started in intermediate 11th class in for NEET preparation,
Right.
and I joined in coaching institute.
So,
And I
did it actually help you while preparing?
yes, it helped me a lot.
Okay, all right. So now when you already told me, how did your timetable look like? I mean, after completing the high school, after completing the ninth and 10th, obviously we have a lot of burden of 11th and 12th, and we want to complete each and everything. We have the burden of the studies. So how did you manage the entire timetable after high school?
Our coaching has a schedule which starts at 7:30 a.m. in the morning up to 8 p.m. at night. There they divided time for equally for all the subjects. Teachers teach and we practice later.
So, was there any inconsistencies during the study? Did you, study the same way for 2 years regularly, or was it the same way, or was it any different every day?
Up to revision, I studied the topics clearly, all the topics in every subject. During the time of revision, I practiced many questions, and from there I started practicing and grand tests, MCQs, many like that.
One of the major questions that our learner wants to know: how was your reaction to the results? Of course, securing 715 out of 720, and having that margin of just 5 marks. How did you exactly feel after the results came out?
I thought I must not lose those 5 marks also,
Okay.
but during that time I thought differently for that question, so I lost it. And 3 to 6th rank same marks, and I lost in biology, so I got 6th rank.
But that's not bad either if you look at it. I mean, it's something is obviously better than nothing. In your case, out of 720, 715 is something which is more than just okay. I think more than rest of the students. Also, I would like to ask you. I came across a lot of students who secured a very good rank in NEET 2020, even after the pandemic hit us. So, would you please like to tell that if an average student wants to prepare for NEET, can they do that? Would they be able to appear for the NEET entrance and they would be able to clear the exam if they're just an average student?
Yes, they can if they practice NCRT based questions and they read each and line of every line of NCRT perfectly
Okay. So,
during lockdown.
Right. Absolutely. I think everybody can do that with good consistency and hard work. So, in your case, how did you actually manage your board exams along with the NEET going on?
I I practiced for writing essay type questions 1 month before board exam, and rest every questions are easy as I prepared for NEET. Same I wrote in board exams.
So
There is
now,
no difference.
right. That is, I think, more or less the same syllabus. So now that I've already included board over here, would you please like to tell our learners how much did you score in class 12th in board exams?
Ours is state syllabus, so I scored out of 1,000 marks 985 marks and 10 points. I got
Very.
10 points.
And was it any was it any different from, since you already told that you was from the state level examination, you gave the state level examination. Was it any different? Was it difficult while um, giving the exams and appearing for NEET? Because NEET, obviously, you have a lot of NCRT based syllabus. So was it difficult for you, or was it easier for you? How was it?
It was easy.
It
We
was.
can write anything, yeah, as their essay type and short answer questions. We can write based on our knowledge in it.
So Chaitanya, back to some core questions. When you like when you passed class 10th, when you passed the high school, how did you actually manage to save time for your studies during class 11? Because obviously there's a lot of syllabus when you go to 11th class, specifically like a detailed syllabus is there in physics, chemistry, and biology. So what was your time division? What did it look like?
During ninth and 10th, I studied a bit of intermediate syllabus in our school, a foundation course. So it became easy for me in physics and chemistry. Biology I read in inter only.
Right. So also now that the NTA has made one exam for all the medical aspirants, how was it actually a good decision to make? What do you, because obviously before that there was JIPMER, there was AIMS. So having that rank in NEET, what would you like to suggest to all those people who are actually expecting different examinations? Is it a good decision to do, or is it like I would not ask you the technicality of that, but do you think NEET is better than the rest of the examinations as of now, or is it easier to crack than rest of the examination that used to happen?
Yes, NEET is very easy exam and it became advantage for all of us to get into AIMS instead of writing AIMS exam. But it is so easy that we cannot have difficult questions
Right,
as in AIMS.
right. And by, I think by looking at the rank of different toppers, this actually proves that point of yours. So you mentioned that you also joined a coaching center. So there's a question. There are a lot of learners. There are a lot of medical aspirants who cannot afford to go to a coaching center specifically for IITs for medical examination preparation. So for all those students, what would you like to say? Is it possible to actually crack the examinations without the help of an actual coaching center?
For physics and chemistry, you need some support. Like
Okay,
you have to get explained to all the topics
right,
clearly. Then
right,
you have self preparation. For biology, you can read NCRT
right.
only based on NCRT.
Right. So is physics, can we not, if somebody is unable to do that, so what do you think, what is the alternate option in that case? What can be done?
You definitely have to be under the guidance of a teacher, any
Right,
teacher who knows, who teaches well, and rest is your preparation. You have to do many MCQs,
right.
many
So
questions.
was there, in your case, was there any topic which you did not understand with along with your teachers, for which you had to take help of the coaching center, or probably or in general, if I ask, is it any particular topic, if we do not understand that topic, what should we do in that case? What did you do in your case?
Even if we don't understand from teachers, I took the help of YouTube or
Right.
YouTube videos.
So those are helpful. Are those?
Do you know there is an easy way to solve the toughest questions in NEET PG?
Suppose there is a question about where is figure of 8 appearance seen in mycology. As 8 looks like B, the answer is simple. It's seen in a case of blastomycosis.
Just like this, there are many mnemonics that can help you crack NEET PG. I am Dr. Nikita Nanwani. Learn them live with me on Unacademy.
Okay, so let me just move on to some very basic and very detailed question. How did you actually cover each and every subject and topic while you were in class 11th? Because as I told that the syllabus is very detailed. So was there any difficult subject? Was there any particular subject that you were afraid of, probably that you did not want to do, or maybe skip it for a while? So how did you exactly cover the entire 11th while you were preparing for NEET?
Coaching schedule helped me a lot.
Right.
There they divided the subject in a year. Nearly we completed 12th syllabus, half of 12th syllabus in 11th only.
Right.
So in 12th we gave time for revision.
So Chaitanya, back to some very basic question. While you were in class 11th, how did you exactly decide to divide the time during class 11th for all the subjects, for physics, chemistry, biology? How did you divide the time between between the three subjects and the NEET preparation?
I divided equally, but I did many physics questions in first and second year. At
Right,
last, I read biology more,
right.
NCERT based, memory based.
So how did you exactly balance, or how to balance 11th, 12th and pre-medical examination? Because there can be a lot of medical aspirants who can, just they can just simply get lost in the preparation while doing so. So what is that you want to say to all those people like that?
Prepare just for NEET exam,
Right.
just NCERT books, then you can easily cover it for board exams based on NCERT. No need to read anything extra.
Right. So, did you also do any mock test, or if so, what was the frequency of doing the mock tests?
I used to do LN Akash papers whenever I get.
Right. So, Chaitanya, you were telling me about the mock test and the preparation strategy. I would like to ask that how many times did you actually attempt the mock test, and what is the use of attempting the mock test? And if you did, what was the frequency of it?
I attempted many mock tests like previous year papers, questions, and many books. In many books, some mock tests will be there,
Right.
and it helps us to improve accuracy, confidence, and
Right.
it helps to build up the speed. You have to do many questions,
Right. So,
and I did many papers a day. At last, I used to do 4 or 5 mock tests per day during last month.
during the time when NEET was coming closer.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So you just answered my next question, which I actually wanted to ask you, that how can one increase their speed and accuracy? So apart from solving the mock test, is there something else which they can do to increase the speed and the precision while attempting the paper?
You
Or
have
is it
to
just
give less time. You have to do in biology in very less time. For
like,
that, you have to memorize everything. You have to read many times. Then
so
it
memorizing takes a lot of time. Of course,
have to do in
right.
11th and 12th.
So is there any cheat code for that? Or did you follow something like that? Or did you just, make notes, or probably your strategy of how you actually memorized it? Because I know there's a lot of theory and it's not very easy to, just grasp all those things in a go. So how exactly did you do it is my question to you.
I just made some points underlined in textbook itself. So I don't need to read many books at last during the last month of NEET. I written extra points in the space in NCERT book. At last, I referred to that.
Right. That is, I think that is the best thing. You can make notes of whatever you have read, collect them, read them every day for your basic understanding, and that's
Mm.
how the concept can be cleared. Right. So moving on to the next class that we have, obviously, is 12th. The same question goes for 12th as well, Chaitanya. How was the study pattern like? What was your schedule in class 12th? How did you manage the time?
Our coaching schedule, I followed out my coaching schedule. For first half of 12th, they will teach 12th standard, and then they will start revision of all the syllabus 11th and 12th.
Nice. So was there any difficulty in class 12? Because obviously you know that board is going to happen along with NEET, and there are two simultaneous examinations which you will have to give. Obviously, due to the pandemic, it happened very late. But was there any nervousness that you had that, you or were you expecting some specific marks, that you thought that you might or you might not get? Because obviously the situation is not quite favorable to any student as of now.
For board exams, I didn't expect anything. I just wanted to write what I know,
Right.
need, and other subjects like Hindi, like Sanskrit, English, they need 1 month preparation. That's it.
Right.
In 1 month, you can collect all the things.
Right. So you told me that it's sufficient that if you read for 1 month, it is more than sufficient. But somebody who is preparing for NEET, how do they actually study for long hours? Because obviously you cannot just study for 1 hour. You of course can. I mean, depending upon the quality, whatever you are studying matters most. It matter more than how much did you study, of course. But if in any case, if a student is studying for more than 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, so how exactly can they do that? How to self-study for long hours?
You can switch subjects and topics, not just one subject for 3 4 hours. If you feel bored, you have to switch to other topic or other subject like physics to chemistry, like that.
That makes me want to ask another question related to this one. How was your self-study look like? How did it look like? Also, for how many hours did you study? Self-study is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, after we have a schedule like after 2 hours of teaching, we get a time for practicing MCQs and reading again. So at that time, I used to complete fast the topic taught by teacher and practice more questions during that time.
Right. So that is absolutely very nice. So Chaitanya, that makes me move to the next question. Once you reach to class 12th, it is obviously you have the burden of class 12th, and you obviously have to remember what you studied in class 11th. So as per your strategy, as per you, how exactly one can remember what they studied in class 11th while being in 12th?
Yeah, they have to start revision of 11th, not at the end, but in the middle of class 12th, and they have to repeat many times,
Right.
2 3
How many
times.
years do you think is sufficient for a medical aspirant?
I did many times, I didn't count, but 2 to 3 times is sufficient.
Okay.
Perfect revision.
So it does it get mixed up, or it becomes okay later on?
No, it becomes okay.
Right.
It is easy.
So, right. Okay. So did you also attempt any previous year question papers when you
Yes.
were okay? Yeah. So was it for physics, chemistry, biology, for all the three?
First question paper, there are some books,
Right.
and we have to see the pattern of questions there, how much level they are asking. Based on previous year questions, you can estimate the paper. That it's very easy. You have to read from NCRT.
Okay. So I think NCRT is key
Yeah,
to all
yes.
major exams, especially NEET. I've heard this a lot, and coming from you, I think our learner can refer to NCRT for their respective preparations. Now, the next question to you is, it's very, very important, of course. By when did you exactly complete the entire syllabus for NEET? What was the time frame for you? How much time did you take?
By second 12th class July. By 12th class July, I completed full syllabus based
Right.
on the schedule of our coaching. And from
Okay.
August onwards, we started revision.
Right.
And 2 to 3 times,
Did
many
the
tests are
So
conducted. And
including revision, how much time, what was the last month that you were actually doing the revision in?
by January ending, the revision got completed 2 times. And
So
from
did you
there,
also, yeah, yeah,
I restudied for board.
right. So did you also, like obviously the NEET and IITs, they were postponed. So did you also do the revision one more time just for the sake of, remembering everything again? Because obviously
Bio-
it took a lot of time.
In lockdown, I studied biology mainly so that memory base will not be exhausted.
Right.
Physics and chemistry, I remember. Chemistry, inorganic part, memory part I used to revise again and again.
Right, right. So how, as you already told, you only spend 1 month of, preparation of boards. So I think that's sufficient in order to secure good marks. And by looking at your marks, I think you already proved it. So what was the number of mock test attempts and what was the frequency in class 12th? You already told us about class 11th, but when you came in 12th, what was the frequency back then?
Uh, our coaching conducts weekly tests, weekend
Right.
tests,
Okay.
and after 4 weekend tests and whole syllabus tests, like that grand test.
Right. So you told me that you completed, including the revision, the entire syllabus by January. Had it not been for the pandemic, you would have just been done by that time. But okay, one very important question. A lot of aspirants ask this: that what is exactly the time that we should complete our syllabus by? Like by when to complete our syllabus? So is there any specific time? By January, by February? So what would you suggest? Like by this time, you should complete your syllabus.
By December, we have to complete at
Okay.
maximum. From January, if NEET is had to be held in May, we have to prepare since January, 3 to 4 months.
And how much
Prepare
time does it take for the revision to get completed after that you are done with all the chapters with all the topics?
3 to 4 months, three
Right.
months.
That makes sense. I think if you are done with
Yes,
December, if you're done
yes.
by December, then I think you will have few months to revise, which is fair enough. Yeah. So last minute, if somebody wants to revise something last minute, what is that one thing which you can revise last minute, or what is the one thing that you revised at the last moment?
I revised the underlined points in my NCRT book,
Right.
the
Right.
points which I underlined. I didn't underline every point, so important points I used to underline. We
Right.
have to go through those at last minute.
Right. Right. So now I'm going to be asking you, Chaitanya, some specific subjects related preparation. How did you do? So if I just move on to the very important subject, which contains the maximum marks, of course, biology. What are the do's and don'ts? What are the do's and don'ts? What is it that one has to follow and one should not follow?
We should not read excess like big books like that for NEET.
Right.
Read only NCRT book, every line, every table, every figure, and summary also at
Right.
the back.
So, was there any book that you referred to, any extra material, any important diagram from outside the book? And if yes, would you like to tell us the name?
After my complete preparation of NCRT, I used to refer other materials, my coaching material and other coaching materials also, because if they ask other question out of NCRT, so that I can answer
Right. Uh,
after complete syllabus.
so, I think that is sufficient of all. If you are done with the biology very thoroughly, I think it can help you really nicely instead of just jumping on from books to books. Right. And also in biology, it is always said that diagrams are very much important. So, what do you think? How much important does a diagram hold in biology section?
We have to analyze each and every diagram of NCRT book. They will give labeling parts like that
Right.
in
So
each exam.
the question is actually for chemistry itself as well.
Mm.
Like, what was the chemistry strategy? Obviously it has three parts: physical, inorganic, organic. So, what are the do's and don'ts here?
For physical, we have to give less time and
Right,
more questions we have to prepare. It
right,
is not memory based, so once we do, we will remember everything. For inorganic, you have to give multiple readings even before exam.
right,
For organic, you have to analyze every equation, the conditions, products,
right.
at least like
So,
that.
like there are so many aspirants which say that, okay, I find organic very difficult. I find inorganic very difficult. So, was the same case with you as well? Did you also find inorganic or organic difficult, or any of that sort of thing happened?
Starting, yes. In starting, I felt inorganic difficult to remember everything. But after multiple reading and analyzing every line of NCRT, at last it became easy after multiple readings.
Right. I think so. That is what is required in inorganic. The more you read, the more chances you have to secure better and to understand the concept. That's that you just answered my question, and the same question also goes for one of the toughest subjects that personally I fear, and that is physics. So, what are the do's and don'ts here? Is there any reference material that one can refer to? Because of course the syllabus is huge, and of course there are various topics which in which the numericals integration and all that is involved. So did you also refer to any extra material, or what is one can do with
Some
physics?
topics I referred some books like that. I used to do many questions,
Right,
whichever book I have,
right,
like DC Pandey, Singh, H.C. Verma, like that.
right,
For particular lesson, I used to refer particular book.
right. So how much NCRT is helpful for physics?
For physics, if you have completed your coaching material, you can refer NCRT so that conceptual questions will not be lost. For
Right.
conceptual understanding, you have to refer NCRT.
So yeah, that is, I think you already answered. So if somebody has any doubt, if there's any weak areas in chemistry, physics, or biology, so how can one improve it or correct it? Or if you're actually seeing that there's this particular problem is there, and every time I'm trying to correct it, but it is not getting happen, I'm unable to understand the concept. So how should one get this improved?
If you have any doubt, you can refer YouTube. There are many sources in YouTube where you can clarify particular topic, not the whole topic you have to see in YouTube. You have to see what you have doubt in a particular topic.
Right, right. So obviously, like all the particular subjects, the answers are already given by you, and which is, I think, very helpful for for the aspirants of medical entrance exam, usually for the next year, maybe for the next to next year. Now, a very important question: what are the do's and don'ts before just the exam, like a day before, maybe a week before? So once you are in that phase, what are the things that you need to do? What are the things you should avoid completely? So any suggestion over that?
Day before exam, you should not read continuously. Just look at the whole NCRT once.
Right,
Not whole, just which you have doubt. And you have to sleep well
right,
before exam. You have to be active in the time of exam. You have to practice a month before exam. The exam timings. In the exam timings, you have to practice, get used to the speed. You have to
right,
be active at that time.
right. Coming to the examination day, what should be the strategy of filling the OMR, or what should be the strategy about which section to start from, sorry, and why, how should we actually go ahead with the paper once we have it?
The strategy all depends on you and every
Right.
student. Depends on every student.
So that could differ.
OMR fill,
I mean,
yes,
different to
that
different.
differs. There is no particular strategy.
Right, right. So obviously, but still, if I would ask, so right now that you already gave the examination in 2020, what was the most difficult section to you accordingly?
There is no difficult one. All are easy. That is very easy exam.
Okay. So now that you were saying in the very starting that you lost marks, 5 marks in biology. So what was that about? I mean, how did it happen
Yeah, at the time of
with you?
answering the
I
question,
mean,
I thought in a different way.
yeah. Okay.
Say
All right.
controversial.
Any which ways, this is also something which is beyond exception. So I think yeah, something about I would like to ask, as I already asked you about the initial result, it was very happy. So would you please also like to tell about what was the family reaction when they also heard about the news? So how did they react about your result?
Very happy that all my hard work paid off.
Right. So, would you also like to tell us about your family background? Where are you from, and how many people are there in your family? Something about them.
Yeah, I am Andhra Pradesh. My
Okay.
parents are both doctors. My mother is a gynecologist and father is anesthesiologist. I have a sister also. She is studying 11th standard. IPC.
So that is where all the medical dream came from, right? I can completely understand that. So now, what exactly, now that you have already cracked the exam, what are your future plans? Is there any specific college that you would like to get yourself enrolled into?
Yeah, I already enrolled in AIMS Delhi.
Okay. So how is it going to be? I mean, is there any specific future plan that you have thought about, or any particular field that you would want to go after pursuing MBBS?
After MBBS, I will think of it. I didn't decide any particular field.
Right,
During MBBS, I want to pursue research also.
right. Okay. So Chaitanya, I'm done with all the questions with you, and it was lovely having you. And with your answers, I think many aspirants can actually look up to you and try to revise their side of the story. Also, now that we are done with the questions, I have few more questions with you, but of course these are not related to what we have discussed so far. These are the rapid fire questions, so I'm going to be asking you for a few questions for which you have to answer really very rapidly. You cannot, obviously you can think, but it has to be like 1 second. So are you ready for that round?
Ma'am,
Right. Okay, so my first question to you is, what are you most excited about these days?
I am just planning for trips. Just trip.
Okay. All right, that is wonderful. Did you pick any recent hobbies during the quarantine time?
I wanted to learn Hindi as I have to go to AIMS Delhi.
Right, that is, I think that makes sense. So if you could just have coffee with someone from the past, who would it be? Anyone, or it could be anyone. Come on, you have to answer rapid here.
With some scientists I want to interact with.
All right. So is there any particular one that you look up to?
From childhood, I used to talk to Professor Ramachandra, NIT Warangal. He works in.
Okay.
I like him.
All right. So next question is, if you had one superpower, what would it be?
Again, I have much confidence in what I do. I can do what I think of.
So Chaitanya, my next question to you is, what was your favorite subject in school
Physics.
in 11th and 12th? If I am not
Physics.
right. So the last question to you is, what was the proudest moment that you have had in your life?
For KVPY exam, I went to Bangalore.
Okay. All right. That is very nice of you. So now, last but not the least, I would suggest you to tag a topper so that we can call them on Chamomile TV toppers the next time. So if you know somebody who has secured exceptional rank, or somebody who has done the same thing, so you can obviously name them so that we can call them on our show.
My friend Sweta got 40th rank in it.
And she has a full name. Can you please name her? I mean, the
T.
full name.
Sweta Gayatri.
All right. She got the 4 rank. That is wonderful. So Shweta, we will see you next time. Or hope to see you next time on Chamomile TV Toppers. Now, before we end up this session, Chaitanya, is there any message that you would like to give to all the aspirants that we have?
It is not a tough exam. It is easy exam. All you have to do is to be accurate and not to do silly mistakes, and utilize the whole time for writing exam.
So I think our aspirants can follow your advice, and by following it, I think they can get the best of the rank that they have thought about. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session, Chaitanya. It was lovely having you on over here. I hope you also did the same.
Yes,
I hope you
ma'am.
also
It's
enjoyed.
very happy.
Thank you so much for being the part of our show. All the very best for your future. I hope you achieve greater heights, and we shall see you all the next time. And till then, you know what to do. Subscribe to our channel and follow us for more content. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
चल उठ जा, let's crack it, जोर दे लगा